Kari Lake, apparently a story out, considered one of the top 4 females that Donald Trump is contemplating for vice president.
Oh, yeah.
She met the threshold of an 8 or above.
I mean, how many women do you think he's actually like contemplating? She's top 4.
Kari Lake also like goes when names mean something, like Kari Water, like nominative determinism, like she's carrying a whole lake. I don't know. Sorry.
I will say I'm going to make this.
She'll carry a
I'm going
lake
to make
for
this
Donald Trump.
very bold statement. Kari Lake will not be Donald Trump's running mate in 2024.
I think he's considering Christine Elmer.
No, baby.
Oh yeah, I would imagine.
That's basically.
I would imagine.
I'm contemplating her.
Also,
a little more camera ready, if you guys. But apparently, Kari Lake has been visited. Rushmore. Kari Lake has been visited by someone. She has told Charlie Kirk. Now, remember, Charlie Kirk has a very big investment in making it seem that Kari Lake was completely cheated out of the Arizona governorship. Why? Because his group, Talking Points USA, invested heavily in bringing out the youth vote in the Arizona gubernatorial race. And it was the site of one of the biggest slaughter for youth vote for the Republicans in the country. In fact, we had the worst sort of ratio. Like youth, I think, went like 70-30 voted against Kari Lake in Arizona. That was the highest record. And we had a lot of good youth turnout, actually. So Charlie Kirk has to lean into this because if he's got to.
It's mutually assured destruction.
Right. And but here is Kari Lake with a story that may just blow your mind.
And conversation went on, and as I finally moved this person kind of out of my house and said, I've got things to do, no thank you, it moved into, well, what do you want to make this happen? We want you out. There's some powerful people back east who really want you out. They know that I will win in a primary, and I'll frankly win in the general election as well. And they're very concerned. They want to put out their typical candidates. And so the conversation turned to what would it be? What would your price be? What's your price? Well, my price is I want our elections to be run smoothly, and I want to be in the governor's office where I belong. And I said, there is no price. There's no price that you could pay to make me go away or the people of Arizona go away. We're going to continue to fight. So I wouldn't take 100. I wouldn't take $1 million. I wouldn't take 10 million. I wouldn't take 100 million. That's how important this fight is that we're in right now, Charlie, to save our country.
Now, she wasn't necessarily offered 100 million.
No.
But if she was, just trust her, she would turn it down.
Now, you'll notice, Charlie, I didn't say 105 million.
Yeah.
What's interesting is that this is the Republican Party realizing that she is a liability and they don't want her to run again. And I even wonder if like the story about her being fourth on Donald Trump's pick is like somebody getting out there saying like maybe we can take her off the board in some way. So she will be less. I mean, this is what they want from her. They don't want her out there talking about how the election was stolen so much, because that narrative is problematic.
Well, she has the hard election steal narrative, which is like the machines are all messed up, which is like the boutique one, which is Blake Masters, like, oh, it's big tech censoring you.
Yes, exactly. And the problem with her hard one is there's a very prominent lawsuit right now around those issues, and it makes them look like cuckoos. And I think they're hoping that if they say you're in the running to be the VP, choose your words wisely, that she will self-censor. And
it won't even take $100 million.
She won't even take $100 million.
So somebody came to her house? Is that what she's saying?
Yes, like that's the implication. But she's still, even in this recounting of the story, saying basically like, I am governor. Essentially, I belong in the governor's.
Oh, she's governor.
It's like it's not even that the election was stolen from me. It's like I'm essentially a
shadow governor.
I mean, it might be hard for her to run for VP and still be governor, but
That might be an issue.
women can do anything these days.